Hello guys, it's Showmaster100 here, and today I'm mad at Sega. Alright. Now, Sega, what are you doing? Not what are you doing, but what were you doing? What were you thinking? There we go. So, man, why was there no, like, actual Sonic game on Saturn? I know there's Sonic Jam, and that was just a collection game with a few mini games, and then there was also Sonic 3D Blast, but that was just a Genesis version with better graphics. But there was no, like, real Sonic game. Really. There was no real Sonic game. So, yeah. That was a terrible move, because now everyone, because Sonic's your best thing, and you're like, oh, no Sonic game on the system. That'd be like Nintendo saying, oh, yeah, no Mario on the system. Like, why? I'm sorry if you hear my cat meow, that was her. But, like, that's just a stupid idea right there, guys. Why would you do that? That's a terrible move. People like Sonic a lot. You know, he's not in the Master System already because you didn't have him yet. Genesis, you made 1, 2, 3, and then, like, I mean, I'll just go through main series games, but still, like, 1, 2, 3, Knuckles, CD, I know it's for the add-on Sonic or Sega CD, but still. And on the 32X, at least you have a new game, Knuckles Chaotix. Like, at least it's not a collection or just a game that was already on the other console used to make it with better graphics. And then the Dreamcast has Adventures 1 and 2, the two best Sonic games and just games in general of all time. Alright? Those games are amazing. They're great. But then Saturn, you don't really have anything. Alright? Alright. And then you don't have enough, like, titles that you have. Like, what's your main title? Sonic. What else? Knights. Okay. What other big franchises do you really have? None. Knights isn't even that big. The only big franchise they have is Sonic. Like, Knights is good, Billy Hatcher, Somebody Amigo, like, what else? I know they have a lot more, but, like, not everyone knows about that kind of stuff. Sonic's the really only franchise that everyone knows about. Look at, like, Sony, they have, like, let's see here, God of War and, Little Big Planet. I'm just gonna name 2 for each, but, you know, Microsoft has, let's see here, Halo, and I can't think of anything right now, but, what else they got? They got, like, Gears of War. I think that's a Microsoft exclusive, Xbox. Pretty sure, at least. Then you got Nintendo. Nintendo has so many, like Mario, Legend of Zelda, Metroid, Star Fox, F-Zero, Super Smash Bros., Pikmin, Animal Crossing, Wii Fit. I know, but still, that's technically still is something. The Wii series, like Wii Play and Wii Sports, like that stuff. And that's just to name a few. Let's just name a few. Pokemon. There you go. Then Sega. What are your biggest ones? Sonic, and that's it. What else do you even have that's like really, really big? And now I'm not saying like, I'm talking about things that were just on their consoles, not like all this newer game, not all the newer games and stuff. Anyways, on to my next point here. Too many things for the Genesis, my god. What were you thinking with this? Okay, Genesis comes out. Oh, there's gonna be a CD add-on. Alright, cool. Alright. Oh, Genesis Model 2, okay, whatever. Oh, and now we have a CD Model 2. Alright. Oh, the 32X. Why? Okay. Genesis Model 3. Yeah, thanks guys. So, yeah. You get the point there. And then we had the CD. The CD was really bad, alright? It was bad. And I mean bad, I mean bad. So, basically, you put, depending on which CD model you had, if you had Model 1, what you do is you take your Genesis Model 1, which is what it was meant for. The Model 3 doesn't work with it, and I don't know if the Model 2 works with it, but oh well. Meant for the Model 1, you set it on top of it, and then it has, its own AV bull crap, alright? Its own AV bull crap and power supply. Like, you have to set it up differently because of the AV. It's weird with the CD. Alright. So that's that. And then, yeah. And if you have the Model 2 CD, you put the Model 2 on top of it, like the little side thing, and then you have to do the same thing. If you have a Model 1, it looks terrible because it has the little thing hanging off. Otherwise, you have to buy a $7 piece of plastic to put under it to make it look natural. How stupid is that? Alright? That's stupid. Alright. Then you have just the games. The games weren't good. What was the memorable... There was a few good games. The most memorable game was definitely Sonic CD. Sonic CD was amazing. But there was really nothing else. I mean, there was other good things, but not many. Not much. Man. Then you have the 32X. So basically, you put the 32X where the normal games would be. So now you put all your games on that. And then it has its own power adapter. And if you want to have the actual stuff properly on the screen, you have to have a connector where it connects your Genesis to the 32X. Like, that's just stupid. That's really stupid. Why do we need that? I don't know. You tell me. And the games were worse. There was nothing good to come from this thing. From this monster. There was nothing good. The only good thing you could even say is Knuckles Chaotix, but even some people don't like that game. If you don't like that game, then there's nothing good from it. I like that game, so that's the only good thing. That's the only reason I have it, alright? And then, just to mess with you, they even have some CDX games. Oh, in case if you happen to own both of these things. Man. Oh my god. If you happen to own both of them, that's how you do it. And because, I don't know if it's a CD game or a 32X cartridge, like, I don't know if it's a disc or cartridge, but I think it's a cartridge, but it might be a disc. I have no idea. Maybe it's a cartridge, and because you have to have weird hookups for the CD, maybe that's how you could tell if it's a CDX game. I don't really know. And now let me just talk about the Genesis CD 32X hookups. Alright guys, so here's how you have it. I have, let's see, let me count. I think, 3 AV wires. Or 4 AV wires, sorry. I have 3 power cords, and I just have 1 special cable. So basically, here's how it works. My Genesis sits on top of the CD, which CD has a side slot, so you have to put the side slot between the Genesis and the CD together. So now they're connected. Now the Genesis has its own power cord to go in there. Now the CD has its own. So then you gotta do that. Then the AV wires, you gotta have a special one, like a mixer, weird, stupid thing. And then you gotta have the headphone jack stuff. And then you have to have the actual AV wires. And then you have to have different AV wires. Then you have to have a splitter. Then you have to put the 32X on top of it. And if you have on top of your Genesis normal cartridge slot, if you have a Model 1 like me, how I have it set up, I have all 3 models, but I use my Model 1 for it. And then you just take off the little piece of plastic. Then you gotta put that in, and then you put that in there. Put a special wire connecting the two, which have stupid pins. All these things have stupid pins, which are frustrating to hook up. Then you have its own power supply, and they all box ends, and it's terrible. I'm either sounding really confusing, or actually it sounds really easy. If it sounds really easy, it's not. If I sound really confusing, yeah, then you're understanding properly. If it sounds really easy, trust me, it's not. It's terrible. Alright? The hookup for that thing is terrible. Then you have, the systems aren't even that great all the time. And what's up with all the models? I understand, colors or whatever. But why do we need models of the system? Like, unless it's something like, I don't know, at launch, like with the Wii U, basic model, deluxe model, that's up to you. But you don't have like something new along the lines that later on, like all these slim versions of the consoles. Like, I understand hardware updates, like going from like 500 gigabytes to a terabyte. That's fine, but like slims are just stupid nowadays. So you have that, and that's stupid. But like the Master System, you have the Master System 2 that came out. Then you have the Genesis, which is just a terrifying thing. You have the Genesis Model 1, Model 2, Model 3, CD, Model 1 and 2. Then you have the 32X, which was supposed to just be the Sega Neptune, which is what it should have been anyways. An intermission console. Sorry if you hear the litter box that's going right now. Which should have been more of an intermission console between the Genesis and Saturn. So then, they release that. And then they release the Saturn final and then the Dreamcast. But by this point, by the Saturn, no one really cares about it because they just keep releasing. They released 3 models of the Genesis, 2 models of CD, and then the 32X should have been released as its own console anyways. So no one trusts them anymore. And here comes the Dreamcast with even less trust from the Saturn because the Saturn wasn't even that good. It has some weird expansion saw on the top, by the way, if you don't know what that's for. The Master System has like a card reader, so yeah, that's just what's that for. Okay, that's all. So, if you didn't know what those were for, I just want to point that out. I don't know why, but I did. Then you have the Dreamcast, which is an amazing system. They have online capabilities for the first time, web browsing for the first time, like kind of like portable, like a portable part that actually like can connect with the system for the first time. You know, like your Xbox Smart Glass, yeah. That came from that. It's a mobile device that it's a bit different, but it has the same premise. It has like stuff you could do on there. Now, a VMU had like little mini games on it and stuff. I know it's a bit different, but still I like mini games you can play. Put it in your controller, doubles as a memory card also. Then you take it out, play games on it if you want on the go. Then you can take it back in and play it some more. So, I don't have a VMU on hand, but here, I'll go grab one. I'll be right back. Hold on. Alright, I got a VMU now. So basically, here, let me unzoom, move that out of the way. First time in Blaze Rage's history, I think, that I'm actually doing something that's not like just staring at a picture, talking, actually doing something. So this is a box for the VMU. I actually have a boxed one. This is a blue one, by the way. Alright, so you got the manual, and this thing was awesome. Pull tab, it's a brand new one, so you can take this off. Like, this is how you should play it. And if you want a memory card, take that off, and it falls. And everyone lost these, so you plug that into the memory card slot, and then you can play it, have it on there, and there's like a screen that pops up on, and you take it out, and you could play like this, play like that, it's all good. You do that. So, well, first you take it out, then you put this back on. That's what you should do first, anyways, if you have one. Then you could play it like that. So that's how it should be, alright? And so that had like an awesome thing to where it connects to your system and like you can play games on it. And it's just really cool, And like things like the Wii U gamepad kind of went off of that. Like, you don't have to have the TV on to play. And the Xbox Smart Glass kind of went off of that. I mean, not as much, but it's similar premise in a way. In a way, I don't mean it's like exactly the same plot, different, but like similar build, same structure. Like apes, humans were related probably somehow. Are we like really similar? No. That's all VMU and Smart Glass are. But do we have some similarities? Yeah. So that's how that works. Sorry if I cough a little more. I have a cough right now a little bit. So that's how that works. And it also has it just has like good capabilities. Like, it's amazing for its time. But because Sega was stupid in the past, they're not trusted anymore. No one bought this thing. It died in 2 years, alright? But Dreamcast is one of the best things that ever has happened. Alright, it's amazing, but unfortunately Sega lost trust to everyone. So you know what? Unfortunately this thing didn't get what it had. What it should have had, anyways. That's why Sega's not making consoles anymore and they're just a third-party developer. Anyways, that's it, so comment, thumbs up, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.